this year, and it's a direct response to what we've learned in 13 years of working in state-run orphanages throughout Vietnam. Vietnam has 153 state-run orphanages, of which 13,000 orphans are living in those orphanages. And we are working to supplement the care that's provided by the government and to introduce programs that we believe prepare children for their futures.
Well, I know it takes some time to heal the past and walk away.
Our idea for improving the education of children in orphanages is that first we need to provide them with motivation or inspiration to pursue higher education. The Intel Classmate PC is one of those ways that we think makes education exciting for children and helps them to look forward to the afternoon program.
Well, it seems to be the way we get around. We're lost and found.
We can use it for children to learn English, to learn about the world. We have to inspire them to learn.
But I see you come around to start a brand new day, a holy way.
In an orphanage like Quang Tri or Ha Giang province or some of the rural provinces in Vietnam, many of the children have never had the opportunity to use a computer. Yet most of us know that technology is a staple of education these days.
The Classmate PCs is a very low-cost tool, and it really does a fantastic job of allowing these students to communicate with not only within their own country but around the world.
So we're bringing low-power computers that have long battery life, and they're sturdy, and we're bringing them into the orphanages and introducing children to modern-day technology and allowing them to see that there's a big world outside these orphanage walls, and they can be a part of it if they pursue education.
When they get to high school and college, they're going to look back at this particular moment and this started my desire to be more educated. Right here, this is what it does.
And I see you come around to start a brand.
And we also are working with a doctor who lives in Hanoi who is here, and he's assessing the children, making diagnosis, providing some medicine and scabies treatment, and making recommendations for future care that we can provide to them.
I think one of the most important elements is really to look for acute infection or acute problems that we can fix right away. I think the second thing we look for really are chronic diseases. Chronic diseases that certainly can be treated, and I think one of the most common would be the skin disease, scabies. These are simple interventions that do not require a whole lot of money. They require some talking, some education, and certainly some money has to be presented up front by people that are interested at some point.
Orphans in Vietnam come from all sorts of backgrounds. Some of the children are abandoned at birth. Some of the kids have experienced family life before, but their parents have died. And the only place where they can go to live is their nearest orphanage. We have other children where the child might be 5 years old and living with a single mother, and she decides that she needs temporary relief just to make more money, so she'll bring the child to an orphanage. And sometimes that mother will come back and we'll take care of the child, but other times 3 months becomes 1 year, it becomes 5 years, and before you know it, that child has graduated from the orphanage at age 18. The reality is that the funding or limitations in staff or limitations in education materials are just too great for these kids to be prepared for the world outside the orphanage. This is a new program, it's an exciting program, yet it's also very different from what we're doing in other parts of the world. And we're excited to introduce the program components, yet also allow you to see the opportunity that you have to potentially volunteer or support us further as we expand the program. Each of the 13,000 children truly do need opportunities for education and opportunities for health care to help them develop and have a focus on healthy living. All support that Orphan Impact receives is necessary for us to continue this program and to expand it. This year we're working with 5 orphanages, but next year we hope to work with 25 orphanages, and eventually we hope that we can be in all 153 orphanages in the country.